10. There are concerns that some of the rhetoric that we're seeing in the presidential campaign is spreading here at home. Anti-immigrant signs were put up in Elkhart. WSBT 22's Patrick Roth is at the live desk tonight. And Patrick, some people say they're not feeling welcome in their communities anymore.
Yeah, Rick, this is not unique to Indiana. We're seeing it all across the country, and it's actually something that the Southern Poverty Law Center recognized a while ago, and they're calling it the Trump effect. Given the rhetoric on the campaign trail, it almost seems inevitable that signs like this would pop up somewhere. But the fact it would show up here is a bit more surprising. And while some might dismiss it as simply being nothing more than politically incorrect, others say those words have meaning.
Talk like that hurts, and it's not, it doesn't have a place in the national dialogue. And certainly not in the national dialogue that's about bringing people together.
The man who posted those signs says he didn't want to go on camera, but they do reflect his belief that undocumented migrants wind up hurting the country by driving down wages and increasing crime. Although numerous studies and statistics show that's not true.
So the concern comes from people spreading more misinformation. So part of what's happening now is people are saying, you know, this is happening or this, or here's a problem with undocumented immigrants. So they're spreading rumors that aren't true, and then other people are believing that, and that's what causes problems.
For some people, the concern isn't just words or even signs. It's what happens if those words wind up becoming actions.
That rhetoric can only go so far before people start kind of taking action into their own hands. And I think part of what's dangerous and unsettling about the rhetoric is that it does, at least in some circles, I suspect, give folks license to turn that rhetoric into action and direct it against more vulnerable populations.
Now, the man who put up those signs says he's not threatening anyone with any sort of violence or anything like that, and the First Amendment does give him the right to express his beliefs. He says those signs have been stolen and they're not up anymore. He's replaced them with other signs that are more directed towards the presidential race. At the live desk, Patrick Roth, WSBT 22 News.